was no war. Rocking a hard place is better in control. What am I waiting for? Seaplanes are beneath my compass, my transport.
This module 4, student-centered learning. So today's module, we're focusing on our teaching strategy called student-centered learning. This is where students take an active role in their education instead of just listening to lectures.
That's right, Renz. In a student-centered journey, students don't just receive information. They make smart, great. This helps them become more engaged and responsible for their learning.
So, one great method is cooperative learning. Students work in small groups to solve problems or complete tasks. They help each other understand and they learn as a team. So, just like this.
Yes,
We're
learning.
We're learning while we're grouping. When we're in a group. Yes.
We all participate.
Yeah. We're in a group and we're gonna solve a problem or task, right?
Yes, it builds communication, right? Teamwork and respect. For example, during a science activity or an activity, each student can have a role. Like this, we have a a researcher, like note taker, scriptwriter, or materials manager.
So, another approach is peer teaching. Here, students explain ideas to their classmates. And that's what we discuss our ideas on how we can help each others in this situation. So it's a great way to boost confidence and deepen understanding. Sometimes students explain things in ways their peers really relate to.
When students teach others, they learn more themselves. It's also build leadership skills and encourage active participation.
Yes, you're right.
Like we do. Like we do right now.
Yeah.
We do podcast and same different
Thoughts.
talk. They giving their shares, all of that.
Yeah, you're right, Mr. Ershon. And we also have peer-based learnings like these methods starts with the question like when students ask why or how does this work, and then explore answers by doing research, experiments, or projects.
For example, instead of just telling students to how the plants grow, we can ask, what do plants need to survive? That thought, that
They're different.
yeah. For example, instead of just telling the students to how plants grow, we can ask to what do plants need to survive?
That's where our curiosity works. So curiosity delve into that so we can research from that.
Yeah. So for example, when I say that how plants grow,
No.
How plants grow.
Our curiosity will going
I will now
research that using our
Technology.
Yeah, like that. Then let them find out by planting seed and observing growth, and it becomes a something that discovery process.
So, another popular strategy is project-based learning, where students work on a real-world problem or topic over time and present the results. This builds critical thinking and creativity and collaboration.
Right.
So, do you have insights on this topic?
I think that's in the word project, like when in high school, we're not with the science.
Science fair.
Yes,
Science fair.
we investigate about the one topic, then make it possible for
Yeah.
us to understand.
Do you have sample of what did you do on your science fair? What do you remember the topic?
I remember we did the spray to the kitchen and cleaning it using lemongrass and tanglad row.
I remember we built some, volcano made in scratch. Clay. Yeah, clay.
Then you pour the
Yes.
Like it-
Chemicals.
Our books build a great clear paper using the brush paper.
wow,
So,
wow.
we here
Recycling.
we recycle the
Paper.
brush paper to a new
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Okay,
How about you?
This this this
Science fair.
Project base.
no.
Project base.
In my mind, yes, I cannot thesis because in the real world solution, what the same said earlier, is a thesis. Like we solve things in a research based things.
Yeah,
Like
problem.
yes,
You need to find the solution.
yes, that's right. In the real world. So, in what I said earlier, let's say students learn about solution, like what I said earlier in a thesis, we research from that. So, in our real world, how we can reduce the pollution, like water pollution. Yes, how to prevent, avoid pollution, like the yes, air pollution, how we can reduce that. So that's how we apply the words or the sentences what Kazin said earlier. So,
Air pollution. So maybe we can stop cigarettes. So
Yes.
prevent
Yeah.
air
And
pollution.
that's because of the learning techniques. It helps the researcher really helps our Filipino students to develop the things like that. That's what just like what you said with the relevant pollution. So because of the thesis that you create, many people create or think about how to solve that problem, and one of the things that they think that can solve that problem is having an electricity bike.
That's
They create an
electric instead of the
using gas.
using gas.
For internet pollution.
So in a project, they can create posters, videos, or actions plans to reduce plastic waste in their community. It's learning with a purpose. That's what you said earlier.
Yeah.
technology also plays a role. Students can use online research tools, educational apps, and multimedia to support their projects. They become creators, not just consumers of the project. No.
And we can't forget about student choice. Giving students options in what or how they can learn helps them feel more motivated and empowered. For example, letting them choose a book to read or the format of a project.
Yeah, you're right. When students are involved in their learning, they gain independence. They can stand alone. Self-motivation and critical thinking skills it enhance with them. It's no longer just about memorizing the facts, but it's about understanding, exploring and applying knowledge to the real life of the student.
And the teacher becomes more of a guide or coach, right? Helping students to reach their goals and supporting them along the way.
So teachers, try adding a bit of centered learning your classroom.
Where the teacher start?
Start small. They go completely on a mini project for your students. And see how they can respond.
Where the teacher start?
Right? And to give them a little bit challenge.
So you'll be surprised how much students can do when given the chance to take ownership of their learning.
Thanks for joining us today. In our next module, we'll explore the courses students in creative and meaningful ways. See you next time and happy teaching!